And then instead of them saying, well, you know what, my bad, instead of them saying they apologize or whatever, what they'll do is turn around and say, well, you know that I was abandoned as a child, or you know that I felt this way because my heart was broken back then, or you know this. Listen, those are excuses. Those are people who are still trying to stay in that healing process instead of getting too healed, right? So we have to stop glamorizing the pain, right? Stop glamorizing the pain as if it's saying, you know what? I've been through this and therefore I'm this, right? You can't, no, listen, it's not, there's days where I don't want to be strong. Okay. There's days where I don't want to be the person that has to carry the whole weight of the house or the family or anything on my back. Right. There's days when I just want to fall back with my hand on my head and act like I'm literally a damsel in distress. Okay. Just damsel in distress. That's how I want to feel sometimes. Okay. That's not my reality. That's not my reality. My reality is I have to keep going. But at the same time, as I'm going through things, I take a rest, I take a knee because those things are not glamorized. And those things are not, if I'm going through things and I'm carrying the burden of things, I'm going to let people know, listen, I'm going through some things. Okay, I'm going through this. Why? Because I don't need you to look at me and be like, okay, she's strong. No, I am strong, but I don't want to be looked at as being the strong person because why? When there's things that's going on with me, I know when to take a knee. I know when to raise the red flag. Okay. I know when to bring in the troops or to bring in reinforcements, therapy, and things like that. Take a vacation, take whatever I need to do because why? There's no glamour in being in the pain. There's no glamour in that. You know what I mean? Nobody needs to wear an S on their chest for Superman or Superwoman. Now, are we burdened, or should I say, are we responsible for a lot of things? Absolutely. Do we take care of a lot of things so that our lives can continue on? Absolutely. And it's especially so when you are a single person like myself, you have more things that you have to take care of. But at the same time, this is not something that I would say, you know what, you go out and be single. Go out and be, girl, don't worry about that. Or God, don't worry about it. No, I would never tell anybody anything like this. I would never tell anybody or try to convince anyone to say this is the way to live. I believe that people supposed to live their lives the way they are meant to live. But at the same time, I would never glamorize me having to be responsible for everything at one time because I'm a single woman. That's not cute. All right. That's not cute. All right. Now, number 4, let your evolution be louder than your struggle. Let folks get to know the version of you that's already healed. Right. Let them know the version of you that's healed. Don't let them know the version of you that's still healing, right? And I'll tell you, I know people like this. I know people that I've known for many years, and they're still talking about what happened many years ago, right? And I'm not talking about anything like death. I'm talking about things lesser than death. Anything less than death, we can deal with, in my opinion. Anything less than death, we can deal with. Journey. Get off of that healing journey. You are healed. You should be healed, right? A relationship, listen, relationships are tumultuous for everybody. And that's why I say if it's not anything, if it's shot anything but death, we can recover from very easily. Right. And I'm not being like this. How do I say this? I'm not being where I don't have any empathy or sympathy because I had 2 divorces, right? But what I do know is that for me to be able to be okay in this world and for me to get to the point of where I'm at my Maslow hierarchy of need, which is self-actualization, which is this series is getting to self-actualization, I can't stay stuck in something that happened 5 years ago that wasn't death. If it wasn't death, then we can move forward. If it wasn't something that caused, like, we can move forward. Okay. And that's just how I feel about it. We don't want to stay stuck there, right? And you guys remember this, you're not broken, you're becoming. But you can't fully become if you're still hiding behind something of the shadows that hurt you. So if there's something that hurt you way back when, in order for you to be okay, you have to get out of the shadows of those things. And you do that by saying, hey, listen, I need to be here. I'm healed. I'm not still healing. All right. So listen, this is getting to self-actualizations. And I know that the series, and I know that it started a little rough today in terms of the internet, but we're going to stay here on this platform. So if you come over from any other platform, know that everything will be here on YouTube and I will share clips around. And so if you have not subscribed or anything, Show your girl some love by sharing, subscribing, following me, doing anything. Just let me know you've been here, giving me a thumbs up. And I don't know who this is for, but it's for somebody. But Getting to Self-Actualization series is for those who needs it. That is the Maslow's hierarchy of need, the fifth level, which is, hey, you're living the life that you are supposed to live. You are living the life that you're meant to live, the life that you envision, the life that you asked for way before. And so, if a self-actualization coach or life strategist is something you are looking for, then hit me up in my DMs, or you can go ahead and schedule a consultation, and that will be in the comments of this video. But don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now.